going to make plans to move forward, proving your worth in your home, in your work, receiving good advice and support. New job, new projects, new business, new partnerships. Maximize your strength so your talents can continue to shine. There's going to be great opportunities coming your way. Test it at work. Outcome will be positive for you. There's going to be job interviews and negotiations that will be successful. This frugal period is coming to an end and your money matters are going to improve. You have to find the right balance between your work and your relationship. At work, you're dealing with very difficult people, highly sensitive, toxic. Work miracles, keeping the peace. Also pay attention to your money matters. What's your income and whatever you are spending your money on. Progress with your business, your career, you will have growth, strength, wisdom, intelligence, and perspective. Leaving this job behind, the situation behind. An energy shift, bringing healing and change. Like and subscribe. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome back to Starlight Beauty Tarot for your June money and career reading. If you're seeking insight, clarity, or guidance, then the cards will reveal these messages. If you found this reading, then it's meant for you. Remember, this is a general reading and it's not meant for everyone, but a message might still be there for you. Make sure to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment about your situation. I would love to hear from you. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, ground yourself, and allow yourself to receive the wisdom the universe is ready to share. So let's dive in and see what the cards have to say. So we have here the Two of Wands. And as you can see from the robes that this person is wearing is like a red robe full of vitality and energy. And this person has already gone like part way towards their dreams and their goals. And that they've been able to gain confidence through the work that they've already done. So this is about you making plans and moving forward. Right? So this could be about travel arrangements, or maybe like you're gaining influence in your work and you're proving your worth. So this could be that people are looking at you and they acknowledge that you're a good worker and that you have a lot of potential. You're going to be receiving good advice, support, that you're going to have new creative partnerships. This could also be a new beginning with a project or even a business. So this is about you having aspects to your situation, that there could be two. That you have to think about what's going to help you on your path and what are the issues that are holding you back. That you have to make a plan to maximize your strengths and your talents so that you can continue to shine. You could have a romantic partner coming into your life. That this could be something that begins at work, right? So it becomes like friends, co-workers, and then just starting out with this romantic, encounters that could lead to something more. That you're also going to be feeling spiritually connected within yourself and with the world. So you connecting and communicating with your higher self. That maybe you want to spend time in nature, right? So maybe you want to go camping at this time. There's going to be great opportunities coming your way and that you're going to be able to level up and be that rising star. Then we have here Justice, and the message of the card is that with the right values will come rewards. So this is going to be a positive outcome for you. So maybe there are past errors, like things that were imbalanced, that can be readdressed at this time. And you're going to benefit from this fair system. So as long as you are accountable, you've been honest and deserving, right? Like maybe you are the judge in your own life and that you have integrity, that you make good decisions and that you want to safeguard your future. You have a moral code, you have values, traditions. This could also be about legal matters, that there's going to be a decision that's going to be going in your favor. So things are going to be restored, that things are going to work out. Right? So maybe this is a card about being empowered, that there's going to be influential people favoring you. So again, maybe in your workplace, that people are acknowledging you, they're looking at you. So this could also be about how they are not just looking at you, favoring you, right? They want to give you support at this time. This could be about you have gained respect from these people. So if you have a legal issue, maybe about a property, it's going to be resolved. The contracts will be signed, and you're going to be able to make progress. Your emotional needs are going to be met. So if you're with somebody right now, that, it's going to have a balance, right, between work and your relationship. So maybe that right now there's a big focus on work and there's not enough time for a relationship, but there's going to be a balance made. That you're going to be tested at work, right? Because the better you do, the more they give you. So they're going to give you more work. You're going to have a positive outcome. There's also going to be job interviews coming your way. Negotiations are going to be successful. So if you're negotiating a wage, a salary, that, you're going to get what you want. So this frugal period that you have, right, you're lacking, that you don't have enough to live comfortably, right? Instead of thriving, you're surviving. That it's finally over, okay? Financially, that things are going to be improving. The money matters are going to improve. And then we have here temperance, okay? And you are guided to find peace. So this could be you dealing with this volatile situation, right? So something that could not necessarily evaporate, could even explode, right? So it has like this reaction that is like instant, and it can be dangerous. So you have to temper your thoughts and actions, right? Find balance and harmony. So you can't control the chaos around you. What you control is your own reaction, right? That people cannot harm you or, get the rise that they want out of you, right? To prove, oh, you are this way. You are so violent or aggressive, right? So that's why the card here tells you that you have to temper your thoughts and actions. So and don't react, think things through. Right? So it's about you resisting. Okay? That maybe there are areas in your life that are out of control. But what matters now is your action. You're going to be guided to connect with these entities. So it could be these angels, your guides, even the divine. It could even be entities that are not from this world, that could be extraterrestrial, right? Maybe this is the chance that you are going to get an invitation. So it could be communicating even with these beings, whether they're Arcturians or Pleiadians, that you're going to be given a sign. So it could even be like through your dreams that you are going to have these conversations through dreams. It could even be from a stranger, that an angel is going to speak, the divine speaking to you through these people. They use anyone and anything for communication so that you can hear the vibrations, the frequency. So this is the beginning of your journey, the spiritual journey. Also, if you have projects, whatever you imagine, you're going to be able to create, right? So you're going to make things here in the present, that you are going to have that ability. Maybe you are inspired. You have a flash of inspiration. And this is going to also push you forward. That you're going to have a balance in your home, right? So if you have demanding children or a demanding partner, that there's going to be a balance, that you're running your household well, that you're going to be able to succeed financially and emotionally. You have the resources to keep this going. That you're going to reach a level of trust with your partner, And if you are single right now, that you could be guided to somebody new. This is going to be an emotionally intense time. That you are dealing with difficult people at work, right? Some people are highly sensitive, highly emotional, toxic, right? Like I said before, people are watching you. So it's not just higher ups who look at you kindly and support you. You could have coworkers who are jealous of you as well, right? Or that there are people fighting at work, arguing, and that maybe you're just stuck in the middle, listening to everything. You're doing God's work because you're trying to be the diplomat. You're trying to keep the peace somehow, right? You also have to pay attention to your income, your money, right? Just like here, your money matters are going to improve. But for now, they're telling you also have to balance your money, that you have to see what is coming in, what is your income, and what are you spending your money on. Okay, so we have here the Hierophant. So you're going to make the most of your gifts. That's the message. This is going to be about support, realization, and expansion. So you're going to be developing emotionally, spiritually. You're ready to commit to your relationship. And maybe become more spiritually aware, just like we were seeing here with the Temperance, that it was going to be the beginning of your spiritual journey. That you're going to be able to integrate mind, the spirit, the body, and have this higher plane of awareness. So you're going to be seeing things that you had not seen before, right? You're going to be nurturing your talents and taking on good advice. So you could be having maybe like a tutor or some sort of teacher coming in. So this could be wise counsel for you. Somebody who has traditional values, right? And that you could also be able to define what are your values, right? So you already have a moral code, right? But maybe this is going to add to whatever knowledge you have. That this could also be about you joining a community, maybe a study session, a class, to learn new skills. So not just spiritually, it could be something like maybe to update, your skill sets, like to learn more. So it could be expanding your property right now, right? Maybe that this is you about renovating, making more space, or making things more comfortable. This could also be about you inviting people to stay in your home, or that you're entertaining people. There's going to be a committed partnership. So this is also about marriage coming in. That you're going to be able to celebrate this sacred union. There's going to be progress in your career, in your business. That you're going in the right direction. That you're making the right decisions. That there are inspired leaders and there's going to be growth. Then we have here the Queen of Swords, and her message is to be determined and to stand strong. So this is somebody who is highly intelligent, astute, a strategist, ambitious, right? So this could be somebody that's a researcher or financial executive, right? Somebody who is a successful business person and has a lot of life experience that had to overcome many hurdles in their early life. Right? And that's what makes the Queen of Swords so strong, right? Because of all of the experience that they had, right? So this is somebody who, if they like you, then, they will trust you and reward you. This could also be somebody who is a widow, somebody who has been single for a long time, somebody who had to make their way in the world on their own. So this could be like a single parent or somebody like that, right? So this could be somebody that's going to offer wisdom and intelligence to you, the perspective and the ability to see the bigger picture, Because maybe right now, the image that you have of the situation is more narrow, that you don't see everything that's going on behind closed doors. And this is going to give you the ability to see more than what you see now, to hear more, right? And if there are negative cards, that, this is going to show strength in adversity, that you're going to be able to take that sword as well and to stand strong and defend yourself. Okay, and then we have here the Five of Cups. So here, this could be an imbalancement that's going on, right? Like the number of humanity for 5 as well, that there is an energy shift. But this can also bring about healing and change, right? So here we're seeing like this sadness of this person here, that they're really focused on those 3 of Cups that have fallen over, instead of paying attention to 2 cups behind them, still standing, signifying union and love, duality. So this could be about some sort of sadness going on, a confusion, a breakup, disappointments, arguments. So maybe like things going on at work, the arguing, high sensitive people, toxic people. Could even be about a relationship, family members, somebody moving away. Could also be about you leaving a job, right? Maybe you're taking on a new role, and it's kind of sad to leave some people behind, but it's going to be better for you in the long run. That you have to make the right decision for yourself, right? You want the end of the frugal period, right? So that's going to be you taking on a different role that offers you more, right? Maybe you're feeling that right now that you have the loss of the status or money, right? Because of that frugal period you're going through, right? You've been really stagnant and stuck, and things are not moving forward. You want more money, but one job doesn't pay enough to pay everything, right? So this situation, you can't go back to it. It's lost, okay? You have to move onwards and upwards. You still have the support of your family, friends, and colleagues. Could even be about maybe a loss. Somebody is lost. Maybe somebody has gone, they have passed, right? And maybe you're also thinking about the past, reminiscing, revisiting, right? But that can also bring in this old stress and sorrow. And that this is important, that you have to heal and try to make a fresh start. So before we continue, I like to remind you to like and subscribe. Okay, so we have here release, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, and time to move on. So again, we were seeing that you're going to move on, you're going to leave the situation. It's saying here that that's going to happen for you. So it's going to end. 10 of Fire, too much work, accept help from others, and life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So we saw that from the previous cards with Temperance, right? That there could be areas of your life that are out of control. And here we're even seeing that it is affecting your health, that it is causing you to have more stress. The Moon, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, and release fears that hold you back. So also, just like the Queen of Swords, saying that you're going to have the ability to see the bigger picture, right? So that you having that spiritual journey as well, that you're also going to be able to see more, hear more. And also gaining confidence, right? Just like what we saw with the Two of Wands, that you are gaining confidence because of your experience. The Dreamer, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So that this job offer is coming in, right? So this is going to be something that's out of the blue. 7 of Fire, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, and choose your battles wisely. So it could be you dealing with those toxic people, the sensitive people, right? And that you have to stand up for yourself even during these arguments. Balance, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, and waiting for the perfect time. So that could be you also trying to have that balance, temper your thoughts and actions before you end up losing control from, a provocation. Okay, so we have if you believe. So if you believe and that you have a positive mindset and that you're putting this energy out into the universe, so that is going to happen for you. Then you have two yeses, yes with an exclamation mark and yes. So whatever you're thinking of, your question, it's yes again and again. And then recovery, that you are going to recover. So your health issues, stress, that you're going to be feeling better. Perfect timing. So we're waiting for the perfect time for you to finally move forward and looking for a sign. So you are going to be receiving that sign from the divine, your angels, guides, or whoever comes forward, that this is coming to you. So we have here the North Node, step out of your comfort zone. So this is about you being like in the right direction, that you're going in the right direction. Okay, you're making the right decisions, right? You're going to be happy and fulfilled. You're going to go towards where you want to go to, right? Even if it's something that scares you, if it's something that is a new challenge, right? It's out of your comfort zone. That's why it says to step out of it, that you're going to do it. Okay, it's about living your life purpose, living your life, right? So it's going to urge you to do it, that you're being dared, that if you want this, then you're going to have to do this, right? So it's about you taking action. So are you willing to follow through, right? And how long are you going to wait, right? You're headed in the right direction, right? This could be like destiny. You're going to feel it. And yet you have to face your fears and get over it. And you don't have to be obsessed about other people or anything. And that you are capable of standing on your own 2 feet. That you have this. You got this. All right, and then we have new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So this could be maybe like something new in your private life. And maybe there's something about a connection. Could be about a family member or maybe like somebody who lives with you and that, or moving away. So it could be you moving, right? So moving to a new home and moving forward. So, or that you have neglected a family member or a partner. So we saw that with the previous cards that, that there was an imbalancement, that it was important to balance out your work life and your relationship. You also have to take better care of yourself. That there could be insecurities holding you back, right? So you have to put your family first. That's what the card is saying. And that you have to let people get closer to you. This could be a new cycle for your children as well. And that you're going to review your goals. Right? This meditation that's coming in is going to help you remove all of these insecurities. And that maybe this is like you spending time near water so you could have peace and find the answers you're looking for. Then here we have fixed moon, so hold your vision. So it could be that you want to stand firm in the situation that you're in, or that you're feeling stuck in that situation. So it just depends on what's going on here. If you're feeling stubborn, or if you're feeling that, things are not moving, that it's stagnant on its own. right? So you have to decide which one applies to you, right? So how does it feel that you have to stay in power, have faith, patience? Or that it could be about like these arguments and encounters, aggression, and somebody has to back down, right? So if somebody's being provoked, again, I'm seeing that constantly, that somebody is provoking, it could be at the workplace, and that somebody else has to back down. So it could be like this professional relationship that's going on, right? Not necessarily at home, but this could be going on at work. Okay, so we have signs. So again, we saw signs again. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. So you're going to be receiving messages from your higher self, the divine, angels, guides, maybe some other beings as well. Your path. Help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So this is about you maybe feeling that you're off the plan or that you need to review the plan, right? But we saw with the Two of Wands that, you're halfway there, right? And that, you're going to be following the path to continue to move forward. Allowing. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed can come next. So that, whatever you need is going to come, okay? And you're allowing, right? Allowing yourself to have wealth, believing that you are deserving of this. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me for your June money and career reading. And I hope the insights you receive bring you clarity, inspiration, and guidance. Remember, the energy of the cards can guide us, but it's your intuition and actions that will truly shape your path. The universe is always supporting you. And if you felt that this reading resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with those who might need a little guidance. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What is your experience? Does it resonate? And what message moved you the most? Until next time, take care, stay blessed, and keep shining your light. Thank you for watching. Bye.